Rachel, Michelle here. I wanted to give you some feedback on your story about fitness. One of the things I think uh, is one of the problems with the story. I think you've got everything there. I think one of the problems is that it's a little disjointed. It's not really well organized. You kind of go back and forth between topics. So let me just show you an example. So here you're talking about why they do group fitness, and that sets up that quote. Um, I thought it set up a quote. But anyway, talking about why they do it, talking about why, quote, then you talk about Good Life Gym, and then you talk about them expanding, and then you go back to, then you talk about boot camps and why those are good. That's good. But then you go back to the expansion. Then you say it's not the only gym. Then you talk about Fly and why it's different. Then you go back and talk about why people do it. And then you say there are hundreds of choices to get in shape, several facilities with group classes. So you just kind of skip around, and I think really if you want to see this published, you need to kind of go back and move paragraphs around and keep it to topic. So here's this topic. Now let's talk about where they're at, the fact that Good Life is expanding, and I'm assuming it's expanding because they have these popular boot camps. A lot of da da da, just like that. So it's really just a matter of making sure it's organized all the way through and it's focused all the way through. And let me know if you have any questions about that. I think it would be pretty easy to do. There were some little things that you needed to work on. I will share this revision comparison with you so you can see how I revised it over here. I think your headline could be better. I didn't try to write a new one, but that really doesn't speak to the group fitness aspect of the article, which is the focus of it. Okay, on your video, a couple of things. It looks pretty good in the story where you have it, but the problem is I think you need a sort of a lead in the text to set it up, and I can definitely show you how to do that, but just so people know, why am I clicking on this? So you could say such and such talks about the great things about boot camps or whatever. And actually, since this is about boot camps, it might be better down here. You also need to identify the person who's speaking with the lower thirds. I don't know who that is. So yeah, you can kind of switch these around. You could put the video here and the fitness thing up here. But now that I see that, I think it would be better, since it's about boot camps, it'd be better where you're talking about boot camps. But I think you do still need to introduce it, like one quick line. So people know whether or not they want to click on the video. The Picto chart was a good idea for a story like this, so kudos to that. I would take out your byline here. You don't need that. I'm not quite sure what this means. Don't get 60% don't get the recommended amount, 25% not active at all. I don't get what students active 20 minutes a day. Why that's students? I think you need to explain that. You mean elementary students, high school students, college students? Why is there a difference? Shouldn't this just be all people? To add up to 100? I was unclear about that. This is good. Like these. The only thing is it should be burned, not burnt. And every day is 2 words in this case. So those were the things I thought that needed to be fixed. And that would be my feedback. But otherwise, I think you did a good job reporting this. The video gives us a different angle, and it's always great when you can show people doing something, and that's what this did. And the picture chart was a great idea, so good job on all of that. Let me know if you have questions, and we'll take it from there.